Hello, my name is Danny Francis, Senior Director of Banking with Daniel Shamas in the Empire region. I've been in Purchase Chat, been with the organization for nearly 9 years now. It's a privilege to be able to apply for the Alliance. I'm hoping you enjoy the following video, and if you have any questions, my extension is 31116. Thank you. As a leader, what steps are you taking to ensure you're living the isms on a daily basis? I've built my team around 3 specific isms. And this is a result of the leadership I've had in the past, such as working with Daniel or Tommy J. They've always treated me as family. And today, I lead that way. We are the they means more to me than anything. We have to show that we are one cohesive group and that we are a family. Our bankers and the people that we lead need to know that we have their back and we will support them through thick and thin to ensure that they're successful, let alone when they're going through tough times in their life. We are the they means that I will always be there for you as you have been for me, and I will support you in any way I can because we are a family, and loyalty and love and trust means the world to me. That is how I'm built, and that is something that I cherish. Now, the inches we need are everywhere around us. That's going to be the second ism I focus on. And because we as leaders have to be the inch and we have to provide value every single day to the team members that we are leading. What that means is if I need to have one-on-one business reviews, if I need to have deep dives, if I need to get in the trenches and make a phone call to change the direction of a client and impact the mindset of a banker, I will do that. I will be in the trenches because I am that resource, and I will strive every single day to be the example that the team needs. And lastly, the money numbers follow, they do not lead. To me, that is following the basics, sticking to the basics. The results will come, but we have to do everything right up front. If that means being available to allocate as many clients as we possibly can, we will do that. If it's running the first 5 to a T, we will do that to perfection. If it's closing on every single presentation, we will do that. To me, the results will always follow as long as we do the right thing. And that is why one of the things I focus on is the money numbers follow, they do not lead, and sticking to the basics and running trainings to ensure that we're always doing the right thing and doing what works. Simple as that. As a leader, one of my main opportunities right now, as far as my IOKR goes, is being able to be more vocal, doing more for the organization, doing more for the people that we lead, not just on my team or in the region, but outside, site-wide. That is something I'm working very closely on. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to join the ODC, which taught me so much. It taught me how to communicate with other great leaders, taught me best practices, taught me how to message certain things. And joining the Alliance wouldn't be any different. It's just a higher level of great leadership that I'm going to be able to learn from and be able to work on the opportunity I have, which is being more vocal and providing more value to those around me on a daily basis. What focuses or ownership do I have with the region and the site? There are 2 that I focus on. The first one we'll discuss is working with Daniel Shamas and the leaders as far as agent dials go. When I first discovered this, we weren't calling agents. And the important part here is agents are a big factor on where our clients go. I always tell the banking force, if our client is the head, our agents are the neck, and they can direct the client in any direction. And what we discovered is the banking force wasn't making those dials. So what I did was I actually reached out and I gained the information on what an agent conversation should look like. And I sent it out to the leaders. And then I sent out the information on real estate information that we have that haven't been called. From there, I observed for about a week and saw who wasn't executing and who was. And then I met with the bottom 10% bankers. From there, I will work with the bottom 10% where I'll do a training on why we're not having the conversations, the importance of having the conversation, the sales material as far as the training goes and providing that to them and repping it out. And then lastly, providing visibility for a week over week basis on a daily basis in a sense of who's moving the needle the best from the bottom 10%. And as a whole, we've seen great things happen. We went from calling agents around 60% to being around 70 to 80% of our agents being called on a daily basis right now, which is great. And you can see it with conversion because we are one of the top converting sites in the company. As far as site-wide, I'm working with Kelly Surma in regards to our Skillo and getting the banking force better at sales. So what I do on a weekly basis is I provide the information to our Empire leaders and Alex Alamine, who's with Noah Weiss, and I ensure that they have the material needed to provide the trainings for the skill of that week. From there, I'll be meeting with the leaders 2 to 3 times a week to ensure that they're providing the training, but also ensuring that the execution is being done. And as a result, we're finishing between 90 and 95% of our skill being executed on a weekly basis. These are the 2 ownerships I have within the region, let alone anything else that Daniel asked me to do or own, I will gladly do. A tough conversation I've had with another leader. My transition from Tim Berry and being in refinance to purchase chat with Daniel. I took over Josh Pomeroy's team, and at that point, he was leading the team for, I believe, over 2 years. They were very close knit. They had strong relationships and close bonds, and they still do to today. However, when I took over, I did bring on some new beliefs on how we should run a purchase team, and myself and some of the bankers didn't see eye to eye with that. And as a result, they expressed their discomfort to Josh. And rather than having my back and supporting the direction that I was looking to take, he sided with them initially. And so I reached out to Josh. I provided the feedback that he should have my back in the way I'm going to lead the team. And to be able to build that trust with me and the new team, he has to be on board. And together we were able to do that. He did meet with certain individuals. He still does because they're very close. And the one thing that we all have in common is that we all have the same beliefs now. We have each other's backs. And that to me was a very tough conversation because I've never given another leader, in a sense, or a senior director some direct feedback that really resulted in the team taking a slower start. But we turned it around very quickly. We're one of the top teams in our specialty now. And I owe it to Josh for taking the feedback I provided. And today we're as good as ever. The last piece of feedback given to me from a senior leadership that I implemented, there's been 2 that really stood out to me. The first one was Richard and Daniel asking me to put myself out there more and to provide more value by speaking up and doing more trainings site-wide. And so what I did was I spoke up when I had an opportunity to do a cash out training. Just having my experience being in refinance, I was able to help a lot of our purchase teams find ways to convert cash outs at a higher level. And for us, for example, our conversion right now is around 30% on the cash out options, which is amazing compared to other purchase teams. So I wanted to make sure to provide that value, show our leaders how to find these loans, how to put them in front of our banking force, and then how to ensure that we are calling and converting these to the best of our ability, which was nice. The second piece, and something I use on a daily basis, it's not more of a conversion piece or a metrics piece, but Tim Berry told me that don't be afraid to reach out to those who are doing things very well. For example, during the ODC, when I was preparing for my presentation, he advised that I reach out to Gabby Rome. She was able to show me different ways to think about presenting, how to structure certain things, how to properly organize the presentation. But that triggered something inside me that allows me now to reach out to others who are doing very well at certain things and then implementing it into my business. And as a result, I believe I am growing at a faster pace now, and I'm a better leader, and I'm a better leader to my bankers because I am learning so much more just thanks to that one piece of feedback that Tim told me, which was don't be afraid to reach out to others. Those are the 2 pieces of feedback I received from senior leadership, and it's been great, and it's going in the right direction. The last question, what am I doing to develop a diverse future leader bench? Me being diverse in a sense, it's important to me to see everyone succeed. I've had quite the journey, and I've been blessed to be able to have a diverse group of leaders from every aspect in a sense. And that has allowed me to keep in mind as I develop my team and other leaders. I have a very diverse team right now, and it's important to me to see them all succeed. And something I do is on a biweekly basis, I meet with my future leaders and I discuss the obstacles that I had. I discussed how I overcame them. And we just conversate about situations and how we would approach them to ensure that we're always doing the right thing as we advance in our careers. From a mentorship standpoint, I'm mentoring Jeremy Beasley, who I meet with biweekly, and we discuss opportunities in his business. We discuss leadership opportunities, and we talk about mindset and how to overcome certain situations. As far as banking side, I do mentor Catherine Rodriguez out in Arizona. This is fresh. We just started doing it about a month or so, but it's going very well. She's new to the organization, so in a sense, fresh blood. But she has aspirations of being a leader in the future, hopefully. She's very close to her family, so to see her succeed and to be possibly the person to instill that leadership want in her is amazing. But I want to meet with her and consistently meet with her on a bi-weekly basis to ensure that we're guiding her in the right direction, to not let her emotions ever get in front of her, or to be not afraid to reach out to other individuals for best practices. All the things that were taught to me, I am doing on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis in a sense with those that I am mentoring to ensure that they have the right resources and all the power they need to continue to advance. But this to me is very important, and probably my most favorite is just working with everyone and being able to support and advance our diverse leader group. So thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to continuing making a change. To close it out, I do want to say thank you to everybody for their time and patience. I know a lot of you are spending a lot of time reviewing these applications. The main thing I want you to know is what I want to take away from joining the Alliance. When I was in the ODC, my main goal was to be able to improve my communication amongst my peers, and what I took away from that was not only doing that, but learning best practices and being better at my craft. Joining the Alliance is just another level of great leadership, working together, and that is what I'm looking to do so I can continue to grow, be a better leader to the people I lead, but also just add a ton of ammo into my leadership belt so I can learn to be a better communicator, a better leader in and out of the office. So thank you to everybody for the opportunity. I appreciate it, and I look forward to joining the group. Have a wonderful day.